These are leaders right here. They were 23 standing up for the neighborhood. And we got to get back. All the entertainers, they repping their block, right? They repping their block. I come from the shop, from the 605, all that old stuff. Man, come on now. We got to get back to the village concept. We got to get back there. Why did I say that? I say that because we intend, based on all the meetings we've been having around town, is to begin to call the question. We've got a list of demands. You know, POP is an organization of multi-organizations all across the city, down west, down east, south side of Chicago. Why do we do that? We did that because we know this is a political time. And in a political time, you better have you some cover, right? Because you got to understand, they do not intend to have no Negroes standing up, calling out they want some inclusion in something.
That's right.
We gave your state rep a free job. They tell them no. No.
That's right.
So what we're saying is open up the process. So we organize ourselves as a coalition of groups and block clubs and all that. We can stand up and ask the question about inclusion for our young people. If these boys are going to work, they won't be going to jail.
That's right.
That these stimulus packages, stimulus dollars that the Virgil's talking about, they just took and put $3 billion into a plant out in the middle of nowhere downstate to make wind turbines.
Yeah.
You take that and put that on some of this vacant lot here on the west side of Chicago, the south side of Chicago, we can change our whole situation. But we're going to have to bust them out. They ain't going to just do that kind of stuff. You see? They're going to give that money and a few things about a few tickets to a few church dinners and figure they did what they needed to do. And it ain't so. And cover it up. And then preach God will provide.
We accept that.
We just gave it all away. Right? So we got to list the demands. We just saying, we want, and this, watch this. People get so nervous, we just say we want inclusion at the table. We want applicants to be given consideration for all jobs. We want development of community hiring committee. We want 50% of the jobs generated through these contracts that are performed on the west side of Chicago and the western suburbs. Right, go up down Fifth Avenue, you see all that road they laying down there, and everybody's working but us.
On Chicago Avenue.
On Chicago Avenue,
Right here.
everywhere, right? Then you got, we want a west side community training program, and we want to update every week from the contractors to tell us what's going on. Listen, we don't even ask. You know, all the brothers in here, man, come on, what would we be if we ain't even asked that girl? You know, we got at least ask, brother. I got them now. You got to ask, and she don't say no first 7 times, I guarantee you. But you got to ask. We sit there on the corner and ask every time she go past. Right. But when it comes down to doing what we need, we don't even ask. Like we're afraid. We got to get that fear thing handled as a community and start standing up. So what we've done, we got a committee. Concerned citizens that are beginning to look at this thing. Because it ain't about Reverend, it ain't about Burgess, not about Westside Health Authority. It's not, what we're saying, concerned people. People can't fight if the people that it's going to affect are not going to lead the fight. You see? Most of the time, why leaders don't stand up and say what they got to say, because the minute they say something, they threaten to cut their money off. But see, you ain't getting no money. You say what you want to say. That's why it's always good to put grandmama up there, or sister so-and-so, or brother so-and-so. You get what I'm saying? She can sit up there and do all this. But who is she? Walk club lady around the corner. That's who she is. Nothing you can do about it. You see? So we got to get strategic. We got to cut this thing. The Bible talks about, getting it down to the very joint and marrow. Inside the bone. We got to get that clear with what we're doing. So if you're willing, number one, to be a block club president on your block that does not even have a block club or a non-functioning block club, raise your hand. handouts. I'm going to do that again. If you tired of the shooting and the killing and he already over there. I'm coming down your street. The killing and the thugging and the thug life and the drama and the loud music and the hell and the no jobs and no money and the foreclosed and abandoned building. Raise your hand. Now see that? See, that's it. That's what it means. When we get together, we can start stopping that foolishness. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, well.